This is Dinesh Panchal from Navarachna University. I welcome you to this video session on how to start Zoom meeting or a classroom in a secure way. This video has been prepared as a part of our Center for Professional Education, which provides trainings to corporates, academic institutions via MDPs, Management Development Programs, FDPs, Faculty Development Programs, certificate programs, and long-term degree and diploma programs. In this video, we will start with first to create an account. So for that, please go to site us04web.zoom.us. In that, you need to sign up and create your account. Once you have signed up, please log in into your account by clicking on sign in. The email address what you have used to create sign up, same to be used here, and give your password. First, I will start with a general security settings. This will help us to conduct a meeting in a secure way. For that, go to profile. In the profile, you will see in front of personal ID, you will see an option called edit. Click on that. Here I would advise you to uncheck this particular checkbox, that is, do not use personal meeting ID for instant meeting. In short, we are saying that each meeting ID will be a different. So uncheck this, click on save changes. Now go to settings. Now in this, there are multiple options we have to enable or disable. I will start with join before host. Please disable that. Use personal ID, disable. Use personal ID when starting an instant meeting, disable. Only authenticated users can join a meeting from the web client, enable that. Then we are saying require a password when scheduling a new meeting, yes. Required password for the instant meeting, that in short, always the meeting should have a password. Then required password for personal meeting. Here, embed password in the meeting link in one click join. Please disable that. With that, the password will not be shared along with the link. So if you want, you can send the password separately. Next, required password for participant joining by phone, enable that. Mute participant on entry, this will avoid you unnecessary disturbance. Then require encryptions, please enable. The chat, allow meeting participants to send a message visible to all participants, yes, so that we can have a chat discussion. Then private chat, please disable that. Auto saving of the chat, okay, that's not required. File transfer, please disable that so that only the host can manage the file transfer, otherwise the participants can exchange the information, which we don't want. Next is screen sharing enable, but only host, and host then can pass on the rights for somebody else to share a screen. Disable desktop screen share for users, so disable that. Annotations, please disable, do not allow participant, otherwise participant will create unnecessary nuisance when you are sharing your screen. Similarly, whiteboard, disable that, this will not allow participant to share a whiteboard. Many times it happens that unwanted participants comes in the meeting and you remove them, so please disable that, allow removed participant to rejoin. So if you disable that, it will not allow rename participant to rename themselves, please disable that. Next is far end camera control, disable that, allow another users to take a control of your camera during a meeting, so disable that. Virtual background, please disable, we don't want participant to put up some objectionable background. Identify the guest participant in the meeting, so please enable that. And waiting room, please enable, so the participant will be first put in a waiting room. So with this, the rest of the things you can keep it default and save these settings. So with this, most of the nuisance of the meetings can be avoided. Now I will show you in next steps how to host a meeting, instant meeting, and start a meeting. Also I'll show you if you want to schedule a meeting, how you can schedule and then start at a schedule. Okay, so if you want to start an instant meeting, log in and then in the main screen go to the host meeting. In that you'll get three options: screen share only, with video on, and with video off. If you have a sufficient bandwidth, you can try for video on. Right now I'm going to show you only screen share. Click on that. It will take some time. Do not click anywhere, though it shows download. When you get this screen, click here, click at this place, and when you get, after clicking here, you will get this option where it says start from your browser. This option is for a Zoom app on your desktop. Right now I'm showing you through the browser. Once the meeting is started, the system will ask you to decide which audio you want to use. So in this case we are going to use the computer audio, since I have already plugged in the headphone and microphone, so I'm going to use the computer audio. So joined by computer audio. Now let's get acquainted. Since I ensure that here on the left and bottom corner this is microphone is on. If I mute, it will show this way. Now other options are, if I click here, it is going to enable my web camera. Then there's options for security, manage participants, share screen, chat, and some options on the more. First, since we have started the meeting, we want to invite the participants, so click on manage participants. it will open a pane on the right hand side. At the bottom of this pane we have an option called invite. Click on that. It will give you option either to directly through emails like default email or Gmail or Yahoo email, or you can copy the invitations. So click on copy invitation. This will copy the text of the invitation. Now you can open any email and paste the invitation and send it to the all recipient. I'll just show you on a Word document what kind of text it copies. So those text can be pasted into main body of the email, and in your to list of the email you can put as many participants as you want. However, the free version of Zoom allows you only 100 participants. I'll just show you on a Word document or what kind of text it gives. It's taking too much time. Yeah, we got it. So if I press Ctrl V on the Word document, it's going to give me the text which has been copied from the Zoom meeting. Yeah. So now you can see here the link for the meeting is given. The meeting ID is given. If somebody has an app or application on the desktop or a mobile, they can directly enter this ID, and this is the password. Now for the better security, you can send. Now to schedule a meeting, you can go to the home screen, and there you have an option called schedule a meeting. Click on that. This will open a new form where you have to put in the topic of the meeting. So let's say the topic I'm putting is entrepreneurship class. And you can give a descriptions, and you can put a date, schedule date, a time, and the duration. Now the free version will only allow you to have a 40 minutes meeting, so you can select 0 hours and 30 minutes from this option. If you have a licensed version, you can have a more longer duration. The meeting ID, please select general automatically. Do not use personal ID, otherwise the people who know your personal ID, they can join in even without invitation. Then videos, preferably keep it off. If you have a high bandwidth, you can keep it on. The audio, we are going to select both, either telephone or computer audio. Then meeting options, enable join before host will be disabled here, because in the general setting we have disabled that. Mute participant upon entry, this will avoid unnecessary disturbance when the participant joins. Enable waiting room, so the people will be first put in waiting room and the host will admit them, checking their like to ensure that unwanted participants do not come in. And if you want to record, you can option this, you select this option, record the meeting automatically on a local computer, and then click on save. Once you save, it's going to create a meeting, and that meetings will be visible in the list here. When you click on meetings, it will show you all the scheduled meeting, and this scheduled meeting at the required date and time you can start by clicking on start button here. When the participants join the meeting, they will be first put in a waiting room here. This list I am getting from manage participants, and looking at the name and everything, if you confirm that this is the invited participant, then you can click on admit, or you can click on remove. Since we have done a setting that a removed participant will not be able to rejoin, so it will not allow them to rejoin. However, in this case I'm going to click on admit. Once I admit, the participant's name will be available here in the participants. So now as I got it here. Now since this participant has not given the name, actually we can rename from here. So let me rename this person. So if I know this person is, let's say, Jinal, I'm going to rename it. Yeah. Now once participant is came inside the meeting, the option what I have is I can make the participant host, rename, I did show you. I can again put it back into waiting room, or I can remove. Now I will show you how to share a screen with the participant. So for that you have an option called share screen here, green color option here. Click on that. Once you click on that, it will give you three options: either entire screen, or a particular application, or a Chrome tab if you have any Explorer running. In the application, for example, right now I have these two applications running, Zoom and Data Card Monitor, but in this case I'm going to select the complete screen. So if I select this will activate this share button, and once I click on this share button, my whole screen will be visible to all the participants. And also I got an option here to pause or to stop sharing. This is also floating button to stop sharing. Now suppose if you want a host some other participants to share a screen, what you can do, you can stop sharing from your side, and then let's say if I want Zinal to share a screen, so I will make Zinal host by clicking here. So now, do you want to change the host to Zinal? I'll say yes. So now Zinal will be able to share a screen and do all the tasks, for example with the sharing screen and discussion. So now I am the participant because Jinal is the host. Now suppose if I have some doubt, I can raise a hand from here and ask Jinal. So Jinal will be able to see that the Dinesh Panchal has raised a hand. I can lower the hand. Once the Jinal's work is over as a host, I can reclaim the host from here, from this option. This is all about how to host or schedule a meeting, how to invite a participants, how to monitor participants, how to conduct a meeting, and how to pass on the host right to the participants so that they can share screen from their side. If you have any suggestions, any further improvements, any queries, please reach out to us at Navrachna University Vadodara, Center for Professional